Symbian is an architectural and engineering firm that focuses on making appealing offers to young talent. Tom has resigned because he feels as if the company is not valuing his talents as they should. Mary, the head of HR, is lacking at her job because she could have focus to prevent the leaving of employees. Helen, the CEO, should be able to make better decisions for the company and connect with the talent as she can relate. People are leaving Symbian because although it may be a good company to work at, employees are not feeling as valued and appreciated as they should be. In the conversation that three employees of Symbian had, they discussed how Tom had great ideas and projects, but he did not have the support that he needed. Tom wanted to feel challenged and grow in the company, but also in his role. Another employee then started to leave because they started losing the connection and felt lost, as in Adrian's case when Tom left. Tom was a mentor and coach to Adrian, and after he left, no one reached out to her and considered how she might have been affected by the situation. Mary, the head of HR, should have connected more with the talent that was left and make sure they feel comfortable in the workplace and ask if anything was missing. Mary could have asked what could the company do to make things better after Tom left the company, or even ask how they feel when he left. The theory that best fits this problem is a self-determination theory, because the concept of intrinsic motivation or engaging in activities for the inherent rewards of behavior itself plays an important role. Autonomous motivation for employees at Symbian is important, especially if they have rejected some of the ideas that were presented by the talent. Connection and relatedness is also important because people such as Adrian need to feel a sense of belonging and attachment. Autonomous is what Tom was needing. Although he had authority in some aspects as to choose his projects, he did not have enough authority to approve his ideas, and he did not have the support either. There should have been more engagement within the employees and talent at Symbian. If Tom was not happy for a while before resigning, Mary should have reached out and spoke to him. Or even at the exiting interview, she could have gone deeper and not gave up so easy with Tom. The suggestion of the third party involved in the exiting interviews and the open door policy is a better idea because employees would not feel as if the company would come back after them for expressing how they feel or they are feeling about the situation. Symbian should also consider not only reaching out to the younger engineers, but also as the engineers that have been with the company for a long time. An important part of working at a company is not only the job opportunity, pay, or etc., but it is also the working environment that a company holds. If there is a better environment where everyone can be involved or join a group they feel most comfortable within, then employees will be happier and will find it harder to leave. This would imply, such as within Adrian, she felt a bit lost after Tom's departure because she felt a connection with him at work that was more motivation to work at the company. I agree with the actions that were taken by Helen in regards of making it her priority to find the roots of the problem of why people were leaving the company. Helen was desperate to find an answer to be able to prevent more people from leaving. The departure of Tom led to Adrian also wanting to leave, which led Helen to make a desperate decision of promoting her. Although Helen thought that at the time it was best because she did not want to lose another employee. But it also gave a bad look because employees can now see that it was a little bit unfair and they did not have the opportunity to apply for the role as well. If Helen promoted Adrian because she was going to quit, then any employee can just do the same in exchange for a promotion or a raise. Helen seemed weak when making this decision, and no one wants to know that their superior, most importantly their CEO, is weak. I disagree with the actions taken by Mary. Mary did the usual things that her job required, such as exiting interviews with Tom. To make Mary a better employee and help prevent this from happening, Mary could have put in more effort in her own role. Mary could have reached out to Tom before he made up his mind for resigning. She could also have went above and beyond in her job to reach out to everyone, hold the weekly feedbacks meeting, and incorporate all of the income ideas and concerns of current employees. Employees would have felt better if they knew their voice counted and the changes were seen in the company. It makes employees feel valuable to the company that the company cares enough about them and would not like them to lose them. All of the feedback was given was great. They had great points, The one that most fits the situation at Symbian is the feedback given by Anna Pringle. Anna Pringle stated that the real problem started when Helen was desperate for answers and her head of HR, Mary, did not give her the help she needed. Mary should have reached out to Adrian whenever Tom left. That was a way to keep the talent intact. The best organizational theory that fits the situation is leadership. Diversity and changing organization culture is what was going to happen soon at Symbian to make it a better company. Leaders are carriers of the culture. The success and the failures are attributed to leaders. Helen should have also helped out and got involved in the situation more personal that she could directly see her and hear people what they were wanting. Gathering feedback would help better the company attention to the employees. If employees are needing something because their personal life is asking for it, then has to be a way for the company to help provide it. If Tom was feeling that he was not getting the support he needed when presenting a project, there should have been the open door policy established clearly that it was a safe zone to speak about the issue. The mission of the company has to continue evolving to tailor the needs of the employees and not only attract new talents, but also retain the talent that is already in. In this case, Tom was an exceptional employee, and the one who was not inspired was Bob. Bob should have been coached better or replaced to be able to keep Tom. As stated before, all of the advice that was given was great for companies in general to take into consideration. In the case of Symbian, the worst advice was given by Jim Camillus, the CEO of Bristol Myers Squibb. As a CEO, Helen was doing the best she could find a reason for why employees were not happy. Helen was an engineer and knew how the company would succeed. The company was having issues within. The company needed help from HR to tackle the problems and find a way to eliminate them. Symbian should make sure Mary is on top of their game as employees as well. It is common to fall into the routine of the job and stop trying as hard. When employees are happy and having their needs met, the company works so much better and there is a positive outcome. Employees should also have the opportunity to speak up when they need it about management. The open door policy should be used as a safe zone for employees to give feedback on how they would like to be coached or mentored. The company's mission is to strive for younger talent, but have not been focused on the current talent that is also growing and getting older, meaning their needs change. There should be a work environment organization that are tailored for employees to make them feel comfortable to join and feel as if their presence in the company is valued and understood.